Kaboom. Now I don't know if you were with me the other day when I made a video on what I was going to do here, but I just got back from the hardware store and I'm going to tell you the material that I have to hook these up to power, because this little sectional right here, this armchair sectional, this is electrified, that one there is electrified, and that one there is electrified. Here, that was pretty cool. Here's our little remote control. We got these at Lazy Boy. This is a remote control for this one, then there's one for that one, and I'm not sure if there's a remote control for this one or if there's just buttons on the side or whatever. I'll figure that out later. But you remember this floor here, I've got a crawl area underneath here that I can walk around, and so I want to cut an electrical outlet in underneath here, install it on the floor. And I came back from the hardware store and I wanted to show you a few things that I ended up getting at the store. And what I'm going to end up doing is cutting a hole here, fishing a wire from underneath, boom, 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 boom. And I determined that these electrical outlets on this wall are on a separate circuit. These from here over are on a separate circuit. So I'm going to come out from there and I'm going to take that out and I'm going to drill a hole. I've got to take this out of the wall and drill a hole down there, and that's why I've got these Flexibits here. Okay, so let's talk about these Flexibits here really quick. I call these Flexibits because they're flexible, see? And this one here happens to be an extension, and I'm not going to need that for this project, but on another project I'm going to. And I took the little thing off. Okay, here. And this one came with a whole little set. Isn't that cool? Here, this is an extension piece. Here's another one in case you need it longer. Or if you need it shorter, you use this one. If you need it longer, you use this one. If you need one longer, you can hook both of these up together. And these are quick connects. And so I think I can hold that back and push that in. It'll go. I just have to push it back far enough. Come on. What's the deal, Dealio? I know it's got to go in there further than that. I just wasn't pushing it back far enough, I think. It's brand new. That's what's happening. Okay, there. See? I can have a Flexibit this long, and then here's my tip to it. And this is 3/4 inch, and the end's got a Flexibit, a quick connection on that end. And what else? What else does this come with? It came with this thing here. And I'm not gonna end up using that on this particular video, but or on this project, but on a different one I'm going to, because what you do is you drill this all the way up, and then you can get up in the attic, take that out, put this in, plug that in like that, and then this thing extends. See how when you push it, there's an end on it. See how it gets bigger? So you push a wire in there, and then it grabs onto that like a Romex cable, and then you can pull it back through the hole that you've just drilled. But like I say, I'm not gonna end up using that on this particular video or this particular project. So, but I wanted to get something that had this on there. In any case, and later on, if this is not a long enough piece, then they have connectors. So see, this is just a long connector, basically like this one here. And it's the same. It looks to be about the same length. See here? Look at that. It's the very same. So that's in case you're on a project and these two aren't long enough. And if you need another one, you can put another one in there. And this just happens to be called Flex Quick Connect Extension, and it's from Southwire, I guess. And I happen to get this 3/4 inch up to 3/4 inch bit size. Okay, and I happen to get this all at Lowe's. I didn't go to Home Depot this time. Sorry, Home Depot. Usually I get all my stuff at Home Depot, but I had some stuff I had to return that I had from Lowe's, and so I had a gift card that I had to use up, and so I ended up looking at it and decided to get this right here. Okay, and so anyways, this came as a set. This was like $60. This here was like $30, and then they had some longer ones with an end on it, like a 1-inch bit, and this one just happens to be 3/4 inch, and the other one didn't come with the quick connect. It just came with the bit that was welded on there with a 3-foot extension piece, or 4-foot or 5-foot. You can get stuff in different lengths and stuff, but I wanted to get a set like this because I don't know. I know that I'm going to end up using this, not on this particular project, but another one. And so anyways, I've got this whole thing, and you see, when I get ready to take this electrical outlet out of the wall, I'm going to take that out, and then I'm going to take the actual box out. And the box, let me just show you this here real quick on the material I got. The box that's in there looks like this. See, it's got nails on the sides, and on one side to the other there's a 2x4 in the wall. And so I cut those nails off with a hacksaw, take that box out of there, and then there'll be a cavity there. Then I can take my drill bit, I can take my long Flexibit, whichever one I choose, and see, this short one isn't that flexible on being short, so I probably won't use that. But see, through that hole I can stick that in there, and I'll probably end up using this one here. And I can fish that down the wall. It's going to have the bit on the end, and I can pull it back. Boop, 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 boop. It's going to go down to there. I drill a hole down through the subfloor, right down. There's a plate down there, so I've got a 2x4, and then the subfloor is probably 3/4 inch plywood, and then I'll drill right through that with this Flexibit, and I'm only going to end up needing this one for this job, okay? And then later on, after I take that out to install another box, I'm going to install. I went to the store and I got a cut-in box. Now this is called, I got two different sizes. This is called an old style box. It's deeper. See how much deeper it is than the regular one? And these weren't very expensive. This was only like $1.15, and this was like, oh, I don't know, 55 cents or less than $1, this one here. Okay? You fish that into the wall, and then you've got two screws here. When you tighten that screw, doink, this goes up like that on the back side where the sheetrock, and the sheetrock is in there. So first you slide the box in, and then you take your screwdriver and just tighten it like you're tightening it. This pops up, and then you start tightening that screw, and this goes like that behind the sheetrock. And so there's one on both ends, diagonal. You see there's one there. I'm trying to hold this other box. See, there's one there, and there's one down there. And then this little flange here pushes right up tight to the wall, and then that sucks in, and that's how it gets installed. The wire fits back in there. But see, well, that's all I have for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.